I nearly died when I choked on a Mr. Freeze Pop.
Hello, what's their crack? What's the story? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I might say Merry Christmas, it's past Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm still in the mood for Christmas, as you can tell. It's so cold in England, so I need some of this. We're checking out some Educating Ricky. This is gonna be the part 5. It's been a week since I posted something like this regarding Ricky Gervais and Carl Perkins, and I told you guys I'll try to post at least once. I'll try and make sure the video is longer today as well. I think this is the part 5 of Educating Ricky. It's so funny every time I react to it. Let's go.
I assume it's shut up, so I'll stuff your mouth with a sock to shut you up.
Years ago.
Yeah. Sorry, am I right?
No, not really. Ages ago.
1970s?
50s,
okay.
I'd say. Do you know the old...
I'd say!
Do you know the old gramophone?
Yeah.
With the big horn on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, well, those stereos didn't have a volume control on them. Right? So they'd be listening to
so you
the
put a
album,
sock in the...
and you
mute.
put something like a sock...
That's a real one, you see? That's taught me something. That's good. That's excellent, Carl. That is the only one that counts, like chewing the fat, if they're true. I'm assuming they are. It works. It's of interest. I haven't got it verified yet, but that is Educating Ricky. That's brilliant. I will say, the other two were more entertaining. So, you know,
do you understand the distinction, though, between that one and Electrical Man?
And, or I've hit me head, I can hear you, Mum.
Yeah. Can you see the difference, though? Or...
are all three, because when I read all 3, I took something away from all of them.
What did you take away from the Electrical Man?
I just thought, oh, imagine that. Imagine how annoying that would be.
But that's not education,
and it's not taking anything away.
Think about it, right? We take our lives for granted all the time, don't you? You get up in the morning, it's like, oh, I'll get up and walk for a shower. Some people can't walk, right?
Yeah.
This guy, he can't even have a... You know what I mean? It's nice to have a bath, isn't it, when you got time on your hands and you can relax. This guy can't even do that. He might be alright for a bit, but he's not really enjoying it, because at any moment, it could strike.
Yeah.
So...
I think this guy that gets electrocuted every time he takes a shower, I think, Electric Man, I think it is. But this can't be true. Has anyone verified all this? Please let me know. Is this actually verified? I think, was it Marek that commented saying, this came up. So when they were doing this is where they got the idea to start doing Monkey News as well. So again, when Monkey News come up again, I can't wait to listen to that again. I don't care if I've reacted to it before. I can't wait. But it's good to actually listen to some Ricky Gervais and Carl Perkins and stuff that I've never heard before. It's so good. I wish I haven't done the Ricky Gervais show, the cartoon one. That would be sick to do right now. But yeah, let's get back to this one.
He can't even do that. He can't comb his hair because it keeps going a mess.
Yeah.
He can't watch his
Nor can you.
No, can't.
Does he fight crime? What does he do with his powers?
Yeah.
I think he just has to sit around because he can't work with machinery.
Right.
Because he'll probably blow a fuse.
Yeah, so he just sits around.
Think about it, what can he do? What normal things can he do?
Skateboarding.
Going for long walks.
Yeah.
Put a wetsuit on.
Well, he couldn't do that.
Why?
Ooh, water and electric.
No, wetsuits aren't actually wet. They're dry initially.
Just put a whole wetsuit on and walk round with flippers and
A wetsuit's not like a dinner jacket that's like really wet.
Well, all I'm saying is think. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And what was the other one again?
The girl deaf 4 years hits her head.
Yeah. That's just...
What have you learned from that?
What is that?
Well, imagine how happy you'd be. Remember that time when I nearly died when I choked on a Mr. Freeze Pop? Right,
No, tell us that one again.
No, I told you, didn't I?
Tell us again.
Yeah, but the people will remember it, and then it's...
They weren't listening. Go on. What happened?
It was ages ago when my mum and dad used to go out shopping on a Friday.
1970s?
Get the food in. get a week's load of food in the cupboard and that, and we'd, you know, they'd come in with all the food, and we'd all be like, oh god, you know, there's no food left on a Thursday really, so we'd all be hungry on the Friday by the time the food got in.
I love that!
And
That
I'd
they
be
wouldn't
like-
eat it. I imagine him like jackal puppies.
Yeah.
Just like licking your parents' mouth for food as they come through the door.
So they come in from the supermarket, they're emptying the box. Our kid had got some biscuits and what have you.
Frenzy, just a feeding frenzy, like pigeons.
I grabbed the Mr. Freeze Pop and knocked it back really quick, but it wasn't frozen, so I knocked it back so it was like a liquid, and it went down the wrong way, right, and I was choking, right, and I nearly died. It must have been about... How long can you go before you die?
A couple of minutes to do
Right,
it.
I reckon about 1:50. Right, I was really close to dying.
How do you know you were close to dying?
Me...
Did your life flash before you?
No, but I just was like,
There's loads of instances of him eating pops.
Yeah, exactly.
I just read
40 of those.
whatever, right?
What do
Anyway.
you think you'd see if your life flashed past you? What do you think, which elements would stand out for you, do you think?
What? Start now, go back. What do you remember? What's the first thing you remember?
As a kid?
Yeah, just tell it now.
Being in the hall and having our dog licking my face.
That's your earliest memory?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next one?
Right, next one's probably being at primary school with Lindsay.
Yeah.
Was that your girlfriend?
Well, a little friend who was a girl.
Sure.
And we used to have like tins with letters in, and you'd have to write stuff. But anyway, what are we doing?
I got confused.
Right, so anyway,
I'm intrigued by the dog that was licking your face.
well, bin that.
We won't win that.
no, it's a great feature. I just think you need to be a little bit more careful about what you consider to be education.
Gone
Alright,
funny. I fell over.
All right, well,
We'll work on it next week. Play a tune, and what have you got for us? Because we've got a big competition.
We've
Come
got
on.
to do the competition. We've only got 25
Yeah, well, come on
Don't
then,
worry
quick
about
then.
it, Carl.
Do
Play a
something,
tune.
play
We'll
a
come back with
tune.
Rockbusters.
What are we playing?
Let's play a bit of, is it Noel Gallagher?
Liam, innit?
Is it Liam?
Sounded a bit like him.
Liam, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, innit?
Excellent, yeah. Right, okay, let's get this show well and truly on the road. We better start, educating Ricky next, Carl? What have you got for me? I can't wait for learning. I need learning. I need education.
We should just
Teach
explain,
me something.
obviously, for those that have just tuned in, Carl, tries to teach Ricky 3 things each week.
Based on the pun title,
And yeah,
educating Rita.
each of them, just to tantalise Ricky, is, abbreviated into some kind of headline.
A cryptic clue involving a pun.
So what have you got for us this week? There's lots of-
They are really cryptic this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
First story, little headline, is, don't worry about him, he can handle it.
He can handle it.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like he can handle it, but it's not. Brilliant.
Second one.
Oh, get a lobe of
I'm
Get a lobe of this.
Some classics. Who can forget? Get a lobe of this.
Yeah. Coming soon.
And Stocking Aitken Waterman. Go on.
second one.
Yeah.
I'm committed to this treatment.
I'm committed to this treatment.
Yeah.
Alright, tantalising.
Yeah. And the last one, the police are causing a bit of a stare.
The way he looks when he says it. I wish we could see. Can't we get Carl on telly?
There's got to be a way. There's
We
got to be a way.
cannot. With all the cable channels, anyone can get on.
Imagine, so this was prior to them doing Idiots Abroad and all that. Wow. Imagine, no one knew how famous Carl was gonna be. This was prime Carl. Oh my days. What a life. Just shows you in life, you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You never know. They would never have thought of what Carl would have achieved in his life at this stage, today, back then. This was about 20 years ago. This was early 2000s, wasn't it? Yeah. And look at the stuff he's done now. He's done loads of TV. Loads. He's written loads of books as well. Made loads of money. Fair play to the geezer. Deserves it.
On telly these days. Let's let's phone up. Let's get you on Choice or something. Just a little. Just Carl.
What are you going for?
Oh, he can handle it. I think.
Don't worry about him, he can handle it.
He can handle it.
Sorry,
Okay,
yeah.
let's hear this one.
Right, are you familiar with the phrase, burning the candle at both ends?
Yeah.
Do you know how it's come about?
I know a man who does.
I assumed that it was to get more light in the room.
How would that work?
Well, they'd put it sideways and light both wicks, so out of one candle they could get
No.
two. No, go on.
No, what it is...
I know what
is,
it means. It means you're doing too much. You're staying up too much.
Right.
You're not getting enough sleep, and you're
Well, years ago,
yeah.
when they didn't have light bulbs and that.
Oh yeah. What year is this? Literally ages ago, specifically.
Yeah, quite a bit back.
Okay.
Didn't have light bulbs and that, so they used to have candles
When
in
did the
the...
light bulb come in? Because I can't remember at the moment.
Don't know.
Okay, go on.
So, yeah, so they've got a light bulb.
You're not. You wouldn't know. You're a doctor. You're not a historian. Go on.
And people who worked a lot of hours, yeah,
How many? Literally lots.
they get up early in the morning because they have to be up early,
Yeah,
and it's dark outside, so they light the candle,
sure.
and they wear it out a bit, and then they'd be getting in late as well,
Yeah.
and like, they'd be like, oh, it's dark, I'll have to light the candle again, and they're burning candle at both ends of the day. So that's where the saying comes from, burning the candle at both ends. So,
Alright.
that's a little lesson.
Yeah.
Lesson one.
Okay.
See, that's probably educating one. I actually enjoy that one. Because I've actually learned something there. Oh, that makes sense. Not the one that was chatting shit earlier regarding the the electricity man, which other one, the Get a Low for This. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that one. I think that was in part 3. Check that out if you haven't seen that one. So funny.
Can I have?
No, you can't.
You can't rush into them, Rick. You've got to.
I've got to soak in that.
You've got to soak that one in. Any questions for Carl off the back of that?
What do you think?
So people were. I mean, basically, where this comes from is people were
Literally burning the candle at the end of the day.
Sure.
There you go. So we've still got.
Go on.
I'm committed to this treatment. And
I can't wait. This is like Christmas
Rick, I
Eve
should
for me.
just say-
It's like Christmas. I've got to open another present now.
No, I'm afraid we've got to save it. Rick, listen, we
Right
often
now.
get a lot of email correspondence during the show, Rick, which I don't sort of pass on to you because, I mean, you're busy, you're planning the show and stuff,
Sure,
you've got a lot of ideas, you've got music and stuff to worry
Yeah.
about. So I check the emails, and we get a lot of response, a lot of people that obviously, want to give us feedback. Just a sample one, from Richard Anderson. He's just emailed us in here, Rick, because he's been listening to the show. He says, Ricky, your show is appalling. Are you actually aware you're on the radio, or has someone just secretly stuck a microphone on you? That's from Richard Anderson. So that's typical of the kind of feedback, Rick, we're getting today. So
Is that good, is it?
So that's the kind of high positive praise that we're getting. So
I'm glad Anderson's listening because I wanted him.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I was gunning for him as a fan.
I was worried that Anders,
early on in our career. So
absolutely, but,
I think he's hooked now, though.
But thanks, Anders, for getting in touch. Good work.
He's sitting through it for Hellraiser, though, isn't he?
Yeah, well, that's still to come.
Still to come. Still to come. What we playing?
A bit of old dirty I can't say the word. It's offensive. Old
Is it
ODB.
bollocks? Is it old dirty bollocks?
No.
What is it?
Old dirty.
Old dirty big cock. Wait, well,
Yeah, got an incredible.
Is it?
I can't tell you. It's
Nirvana.
amazing.
We're just talking. We're getting excited about that.
Yeah,
aren't we?
got an incredible
Brilliant.
voice he has.
And Grohl drumming is brilliant. You know, you're right.
I have the time to just try and shout. I've literally just a few lads hanging out, enjoying themselves. That's why we enjoy it. Because it could be me or you in the room with them. They make you feel like you're in the room. Sometimes I forget I'm actually reacting. Literally, whenever I'm doing any Ricky Gervais stuff, or Carl Pickinson, or Steve Merchant, I feel like I'm in the room with them. They're so good at that. It's ridiculous. Woo.
New one from Nirvana. Well, it's time for Educating Ricky Part 2, isn't it? I'm excited, Carl. I'm going to learn so much from this. What's the choices again? What's
Right, you've got left.
Still keep phoning your answers to Email, sorry, yeah.
The answers to Rockbusters.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Educating Ricky Part 2.
Right. I'm committed to this treatment.
Yeah.
Is one.
I've got to go for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the other one is the police are causing a bit of a stir.
He still says it like it's the best thing he's ever come up with, which in a way it is.
It could be. Right, go on then. I'm committed to this treatment.
Right. Do you know the saying?
Is it just sayings now? Are they all sayings this week?
No, they're not.
Okay.
No, the other one isn't. Frog in your throat?
The saying, there's a frog in your throat?
Yeah.
I assume it's when you croak a little bit. You sound like a frog.
No. Right. Might seem a bit weird, this one, right? But years ago,
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, what is that clue? Committed to this treatment?
it's about frogs committed.
Probably works better with a K and an ER written down.
Well, also, if you'd pronounced it Kermitted,
yeah.
but not committed.
Committed to this treatment! Right, go on then.
That's
Right,
genius.
So yeah.
Well, what?
You go to the doctors and you go with throat hurting a bit.
Right.
And what they did ages ago,
Ages ago. What year was this approximately?
we are going back quite a bit with this
Oh,
one.
okay. Go on.
And the doctor would say,
Did history. Imagine years ago. Go on.
and the doctor would say, right, keep your mouth open. I need to look at your tonsils, and the jaw would ache a bit because they weren't as quick back then because they didn't have the technology and stuff, and they'd have to like stare at it and study it and stuff, and like they get an achy jaw, right?
Keeping their mouth open.
Yeah, like you get, you know,
Yeah.
when you eat a Mars bar or whatever. It's a bit. So they'd sat there.
A Mars bar. Why a Mars bar? Anything else but Mars bar? Oh god, it's the little gems he throws in. Oh,
Eat a Mars bar or whatever. It's a bit. So they'd sat there, and they used to always close their mouth, and it used to annoy the doctor.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
So what they did, they used to get a toad
Right.
and put it in the mouth,
Rubbish.
Okay, keep talking. Keep talking.
and that way they couldn't close the mouth because either they'd squash it
Right.
Or, apparently you're not allowed to, lick a toad's back.
So the doctor would have them for breaking the law.
No, but it's poisonous, right? A toad's back. You should never lick a toad's back.
Sorry.
Or put it in your mouth, really.
Oh, just stop for a second.
Wait. What?
Can I just ask one question?
Go on,
Can I
yeah,
just
go
ask
on.
one question?
I've got a few, but go on.
Sure. My initial thought is, it sounds like a brilliant bit of sort of medical, knowledge there. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
My only thought is, how does the doctor see past the toad? At your tonsils?
What's he actually looking at with the mouth open? Surely the toad is
Isn't
in
it
the
like
way.
hopping around in the way?
It didn't say.
Sorry, and my first question is, was this on the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Carl, that is bollocks. That is...
Bollocks.
I mean...
Well, alright then. Let's turn this round. Where does the saying, you got a frog in your throat come from?
Probably because you sound a bit croaky. Probably that. Probably because you sound a little bit like a frog when you've got a sore throat.
Carl, did you not question it just for a moment when you read it? Just for a second, didn't you think, that seems an odd approach? Firstly, why a frog, of all the different
Because
species?
it's poisonous. A toad.
So it's a toad as well?
Yeah, well, it worked. I'm committed. Worked.
No, my point is it's frog in the throat.
I was gonna change it to, have you heard the news, Toad Day?
Today.
I went with the frog.
Today.
Right,
So that's
think
rubbish.
about it.
So that's rubbish. Next, can I have,
Let's play a tune, let's come up with the
God.
last one.
Oh Lord, I gotta stop. I gotta stop there. Are you committed? Oh Lord, all these stories, man. Oh, it's the fact that you know his child is short, but you can't help but listen to it. You can't help but listen to it. What a genius, what a legend. That was part 5. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see this stuff. How often do you want to see it? I want to try and do it as often as I can, but I have so much going on, so much. You guys know I still work 9 to 5, so I only get to do this stuff after I finish working, so I'm always very busy. But yeah, I'll try my best to post this Educating Ricky series as much as I can. Again, please subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. Like, comment down below, let me know what you want to see, and I'll try to do it. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.